Good afternoon. Everybody got espressos after lunch? Ready for this? All right. Well, we got a lot of accolades, as you've probably seen, and they're so rewarding to see, because when you see the name of your product, the name of Kia, next to phrases like best quality, most reliable, coolest car, top of class, it just feels so good to be part of this company. So, do you guys agree? Is Kia's kick butt or what? Huh? Heck yeah. Kia's been showing up in segments where no one has expected us to play. It's crazy, but it's so much fun at the same time. You see, we pride ourselves to be party crashers. And this year is no exception. It started at the New York Auto Show this year when we introduced the reimagined K900, proving once again that yes, Kia also knows luxury. We took on that luxury world again at the New York Fashion Week, revealing an all-new Telluride SUV. This is a first, as a supermodel attitude that it had. Yes, it actually was on this runway, never happened before. And just last month, also at SEMA, we put 4 more tricked out Tellurides to work on a massive off-road course. We also partnered with Red Bull, as you see in that car there, to morph the Forte into a drift car with a Stinger engine in it. We fit that baby in there. Then we put that wicked monster up against our production model with professional race car driver Colette Davis behind the wheel. Check this out.
This is the not-for-sale Kia Forte race car with a blistering top speed and excessive amount of horsepower. And this is the totally redesigned 2019 Kia Forte. With an 8-inch touchscreen and professional race car driver Colette Davis to demo it. It doesn't have to make sense.
Doesn't have to make sense. Doesn't have to make sense. We went through all this effort just to show that nice GPS system. None of these wild ideas would have been possible without our incredible leadership team and the new faces bringing a fresh perspective to the brand as well. Like our next presenter. And this gentleman is a seasoned Kia veteran. But he's new to this side of the pond, and we're very excited to have him on board. Ladies and gentlemen, our new Chief Operating Officer, Michael Cole.
Well, thank you, Sards. And now, I may be new to the US market, but I'm certainly not new to the auto industry. As a 35-year veteran, I've seen what it takes to make a successful business. Creative marketing, a professional dealer network, and consistently high customer service standards. And of course, what you need most of all is a fantastic range of products. Well, here at Kia, we can certainly tick that box. Kia offers striking designs, outstanding quality and reliability, and cutting-edge technologies. We offer sedans, SUVs, and a minivan. Whatever a customer wants, we have it. Take our sedans, for example. Now, some of our competitors have recently announced that they will shrink their presence or get out of the sedan market entirely. But the customers they leave behind need not worry. Kia has them covered. A first-time buyer can take home this small but perfectly proportioned Rio. Customers looking for a sporty compact car without compromise need look no further than Forte. For the family buyer or someone who wants to make that next step, we have our ever-popular Optima. And what about the sports enthusiast? Well, of course, they can get revved up by the Stinger. And for the customer who wants all the extra stuff that usually only comes with a luxury brand, we have Cadenza and K900. So, you know, maybe it is no surprise that with such an impressive sedan lineup, we've bucked the trend. Kia's share of the sedan market has grown from 5.2% last year to 6.1% this year. And we are ready to welcome even more new customers. So, that's our sedans. What about our SUVs? Well, of course, we all know that the SUV market is booming, and we are building our reputation in this critical space as well. For years, Sorento has been our key strength in the SUV market, and that's continued this year with sales up 10%. On top of that, Our mid-size Sportage and our eco SUV, the Niro, have also enjoyed sales growth of 12% and 7% respectively. And how about the iconic Kia Soul, which will contribute more than 100,000 units to our annual volume of almost 600,000 vehicles this year. And you know, we're not done with SUVs yet, because the Kia SUV lineup will expand next year with not just one, but 2 all-new SUVs. So stay tuned on that front. Folks, Kia is the youngest mainstream car company in the US, and just like that rebellious youngster, you can bet we're going to be just a bit disruptive in everything we do, and we'll have a lot of fun along the way. So now let me introduce our first new model of the day. And we asked an extended energy expert to test the limits of the all-new Niro EV under real-world conditions. Let's take a look at how he got on.
Hello everyone, I am James Bell, the Director of Corporate Communications here at Kia Motors America, but today, right now, I'm standing in Las Vegas. Sin City, baby! Now the official range of the Niro EV is 239 miles, but this being Kia, we're always pushing the boundaries, always stretching those limits. So we asked an engineer to drive from Las Vegas here to his home in Southern California on one charge. So you see I've got my lab coat. It must be time to do a full reenactment for you. Now, I might have to turn off the AC and the radio along the way, but that doesn't matter because this Niro is so much fun to drive. It's full of style and technology, utility, great driving dynamics. It is the full package. Little known fact, the word Niro is Greek, the world's greatest electric crossover. I just made that up, but it's still true. Not only is the Niro a lot of fun to drive because it's abundant electric torque, but because it's electric, it's also very quiet. Very peaceful place to be. And has so much room for all your stuff. And there you have it, a 271-mile adventure on one charge.
Good afternoon, everybody. As you just saw, James caught me crunching the numbers on the way to the show. And by my calculation, this just might be the world's most cost-effective, fully electric SUV. The new Niro EV is planned to start around $30,000. Now that's after available federal, state, and city incentives. The lawyers wanted to make sure that I show you the small print up here, so did you get it? Good. Well, let's get down to some business. The Niro EV provides best-in-class driving range on a single charge, as demonstrated by our very own extended energy expert, James Bell. James, say hello to the people. As one of America's first all-electric subcompact SUVs, the Niro is perfectly positioned to compete in the sweet spot of the industry. The Niro family is now complete with a hybrid, a PHEV, and now this fully electric EV model. Customers finally have 3 great choices that gives them the range, the size, the package, and price that they're looking for. Let me tell you why I'm so excited about the Niro EV. With the state-of-the-art 64 kilowatt battery, the Niro EV not only enters the playing field, it brings home the win. This SUV has a range of about 239 miles. Official EPA confirmation comes out tomorrow. And this puts the vehicle ahead of the Chevy Bolt, the Nissan Leaf, most other EVs. The 4 drive modes provide something for everyone. It can automatically adjust braking regen, HVAC settings, it can set speed limits to maximum efficiency, or make the driving experience more engaging. The Sport mode is an absolute blast to drive and is geared toward the driving enthusiast. And with 201 horsepower and 291 foot-pounds of torque, this thing can really move. It will go 0 to 60 in just over 7 seconds. After all that spirited driving, you can recharge to a 100-mile range in only 30 minutes, or climb back up to 80% charge in as little as 75 minutes using a DC fast charger, giving you the range and the charging speed you need where you want, when you want it. And because the battery is so energy dense and compact, it won't intrude into the cabin. In fact, there's over 53 cubic feet of cargo space and class-leading passenger space with enough head and leg room to comfortably seat 5 full-size adults. And of course, it comes with all the high-tech bells and whistles that you've come to expect from Kia, like Kia's latest embedded UVO technology, which means connectivity has never been easier. You can find a charging station, keep tabs on your battery life, preheat or cool the cabin, and even schedule a charging session all from your smartphone. And with the available full complement of Kia DriveWise technology, this SUV provides miles of safe and stress-free driving. Okay, so when does the Niro EV go on sale? Soon, folks, very soon. In fact, we plan to have it in dealerships at the first of next year. I could spend all day up here talking about this beautiful new Niro EV, but we have a lot more news to share. So JB, let's get the show and keep the show moving in this SUV. So I'd like to bring back Saad Shahab to finish us out. Saad?
Thank you, Bill. Okay, so for those of you keeping scores, we got 1 down and we got 3 more to go. Of all the party crashes, though, that Kia's unleashed this year, this one is a segment buster, a rule breaker, and what constitutes an icon in a way. And really how it started as a gear packing armor, turned hiking buddy, ready for a picnic, ready for whatever you throw at it, flexible, to provide you your own private quarters, your own organized headquarters. It carries all kinds of gears, odd shapes, very large shapes. It was happy lifted and slammed. It can tow your home and loves to go along on road trips. Of course it loves music and parties. It loves uniforms and teamwork and police work. Did we mention it was multilingual as well? It's kept its charm over a decade, like an icon deserving a motorcade. Yet it stays humble, but ready to race. Now check this out. This video was taken by somebody's phone, and it shows the Soul how it's taking the big boys like a champ. Check this out.
It's like a horse race. The Kia's gonna break on the back straightaway.
How about that? How about that? Yeah, so that's a hero right there. This is the story of our hero. You throw anything at it, you throw it anywhere, and it just keeps on going. You wind it up, and it keeps on going. You wind it up again, and it keeps on going. 700,000 miles on one of those Souls. How about that? How about that? 700,000 miles. And it keeps on going. It's a masterpiece of function and shape. And it's a chameleon for all. And it's equipped for the hometown, geared to cross the country. Ladies and gentlemen, your Soul, our honor. The new Soul, the third. So exciting. Is this cool or what, guys? Come on. This is an icon. Tom Kearns, man. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece of art behind us here. Yes, the Soul family has grown. And I can't wait to dive into the details. First off, I'm going to look at this car right here. The GT Line Turbo Soul. And this performance machine rides on all new chassis, 35% stiffer than before. And check this bad boy's grill right at the front here. I love this thing with the thin, ultra thin LEDs. Love those too, but almost as much as those boomerang lights in the back around the hatch. And check out the wheels, the center exhaust. 18-inch wheels on this baby. Under the hood, 1.6 liter turbocharged, 201 horsepower, 7-speed dual clutch transmission, and paddle shifting on this thing. Now let's go inside of this thing. Of course, it's got exclusive seating surfaces, a flat bottom D-shaped steering wheel, just like a race car, and yes, sporty red stitching as well. It's gotta have those. All right, now this is for the performance seekers. What about those outdoor thrill seekers? Well, welcome the Soul X-Line, the newest member of the family. Whatever you throw at this rugged version, it's ready with its trail-finding fog lights, tough body trim, 18-inch wheels, and those cool roof rails. It's ready to take a beating like a champ. The Soul X-Line's got 147 horses, an in-house engineered intelligent variable transmission. Now it doesn't come with the all-wheel drive, but it does come with utility and adventurous Kia spirit. And with the stiffer chassis, it also delivers improved driving dynamics with the reduced NVH. Now, maybe a turbocharged engine or living the lifestyle of ruggedness isn't your thing. That's okay, because we have a Soul for the whole food crowd here. I'm sure there are a lot of us here, including myself. Enter the Soul EV, the most eco-friendly member of the family. The state-of-the-art 64 kilowatt battery with 201 horses compared to just 109 for the previous model. There's more torque as well with 291 foot-pounds. And you can expect more than double the range of the previous generation. And as a California company, we like our double-doubles, don't we? This is why we are the only company to offer not one, two crossover EVs with such incredible range. With such incredible range. And like the Niro, Soul EV has the same DC fast charging capabilities. No matter which flavor of Soul you prefer, wait till you see the interior, it will blow you away. It's roomier with almost 24 cubic feet of cargo space, multiple seating configurations, and a new dual-level cargo board. And because it's a Soul, of course, the music experience is just unbelievable. Check out the ever-changing mood lighting inside this thing, how it reacts to the songs with a Harman Kardon system of speakers pumping 640 watts of blistering performance. It's that cool, folks. And of course, it's loaded with technology. Things like a huge, like TV screen size touchscreen, embedded modem, of course Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless charging of the phones, heads-up display. Did I say heads-up display? Did you hear me? Heads-up display on the Soul. It's that cool. And of course it's got the advanced safety features for hassle-free driving. Yep, it's that high-tech. Of course, you heard it before, and we'll say it again. We're completely transforming everything about the Kia brand and what it stands for. And you'll see more of that in Detroit. But before you come up and take a look at these cars, I'd like to invite our Executive Vice Chairman, Mr. E.S. Chung, to come up and join me with Vice Chairman R&D, Dr. W.C. Yang, to the stage to take a photo op, please. Come on up. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.